And that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance.
Put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way.
Luka Magic.
Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Spurs. They've been in peak form as we watch them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Dallas, 6.5 games behind them.
And I think for San Antonio, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Ingram is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Richardson.
Looks like a Spurs court.
And for Dallas, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving.
We were there.
Daniel Gafford is out there.
That's the Dallas thing, huh?
And it's Jones in at the 3 slot.
Give me that.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Well, here we are, Clark. This is game 2 of a back-to-back for these guys.
Nah, Murray, get off that dude.
Expect lower energy out there.
I certainly am not counting on that. I mean, these guys are in
I really hate 2K sometimes.
condition. They can handle a quick turnaround. That's part of what
Like
they
Dylan did nothing there. He just stayed on who he was on. He's supposed to fucking do that. There you do.
Drummond with a screen on Doncic.
What the fuck?
Murray
Yeah.
the pass to Drummond. And he comes up with the deuce.
And, you know, Drummond has
But
no
now
problem
Dylan's magically
playing
guarding
through
him. Like,
contact.
you
He
fucking
excels
just
at
let
using
them
that
score
strong
2
body
points
of
on
his
him.
to fight through contact
Fucking
and
2K.
finish.
Jesus Christ.
Now here's Doncic. Passes to Gafford. Outside, Jones. Dallas moving the ball around. Doubled by Murray. Jacks up a 3. On the basket by Jones.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
DeJounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
Greg,
And if you didn't know, DeJounte Murray was the player of the month.
11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest time
Falling on the
the
Hawks.
team has ever won.
Oh, God.
And when you consider the juggernauts they took out,
That's some free throws.
the victory of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now here's Doncic. He had 37 points last game out. And that one's good, Irving.
Irvin knows exactly when to let that shot go. He's a knockdown threat from deep for sure.
Ingram against Washington. Drummond a screen. Now here's Ingram. D right on him. Over Washington. Off target with the fadeaway.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And it's Doncic missing.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And Brooks gets it to go.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The 3 for Doncic. A rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win
God damn it.
because of that bench production. The second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Doncic outside. Back to Irving. Washington with a screen on Richardson. Irving passes to Washington. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4.
Bad game against the Bulls. Josh played bad. Fucking Ingram played terrible.
And again, it's San Antonio.
Still got within 3.
Well, Ingram has been an all-star because he doesn't have to dominate the ball to score. He's a sharp shooter who's very efficient in his offensive game.
Now, here's Doncic. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game. And the ball goes out of bounds.
That shit out of here.
Last touch by Drummond. Spurs on defense. And here's Washington outside.
Damn.
In the train.
Corners can be a little suspect for Washington, but he puts a smooth stroke on it this time.
Spurs trail by 3. Here's Murray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Rockets. Down low. Here's Gafford. Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections.
What?
Well done. Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows
come on, man.
Own opportunity.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Josh Richardson. To the inside. Here's Gafford.
Oh, come on
the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And one.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
And Richardson drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
On the wing, Irving. Into the lane. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Murray. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Fuck out the way, Luka.
Amen to that, Kevin. A generational
Play no D.
All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away to shaking your head at how good he is.
Irving.
What are you doing, bro?
Good work defensively by Richardson. Ingram outside. Shoots over Doncic. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. The Spurs second, 5th the Mavericks.
What a run it's been for both these clubs in terms of their rebounding. 2 physical teams on a collision course here tonight.
Irving from long range. Brooks grabs the board.
And, you know, he just got ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Richardson, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And that one falls for Irving. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brooks. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the chance.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Now, here is Irving. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Houston.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway with it. Defended by Hayward. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the three off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Doncic against Murray. Mavericks with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better.
Jesus.
Really good composure there to drain the shot through contact. Now he's got a chance for a 4-point play.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And San Antonio also making a switch. Clarkson, he's checked in for Richardson. Offensive rebound, second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Drummond.
There are few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And once the acceleration for Murray hits you, he's gone.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Doncic against Murray. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
It's Ingram on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Ingram's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs. Now, here's Hardy. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And here is Drummond after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Drummond passes to Hayward. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
On its way from Hayward for two. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. They don't want to chance that again.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harden. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. And the Spurs with possession following the score by Dallas. Ingram. That one goes in. Ingram's got 13 points.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
On the wing, Hardaway. From outside the arc. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for the Spurs. Dylan Brooks comes in for Gordon Hayward. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Spurs. And here's Hardy. No scoring in this one. Inside, here's Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call
That's
that.
foul.
Wear that rim out. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Here's Hardy. Pass to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. Lively the pass to Irving. Three-pointer.
Good hustle that time on the defensive end from Dennis Schroeder, making the effort to stop the shot.
Here's Brooks, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Hardy, no good. Spurs trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Ingram. Finished off the break. Ingram's got 18 points in the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Now, here's Hardy. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Irving. Off target from three-point range. Schroeder looking over the floor. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Spurs with some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Ingram. And Trent subbed in for Clarkson. Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And Gafford throws it down.
Jesus.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
It's stolen by Jones. Now the pass to Washington. San Antonio with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Trent against Hardaway. And here's Covington from the arc, and the three ball is good.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Doncic with it. He's got 11. The shot's good from Gafford. Gafford's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Covington's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Washington. Hits it from three-point range. Washington's got 8 points.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And Brooks gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love that. Terrific answer there.
Now, here's Washington. He's got 8. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
God damn.
Just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Olynyk, there's the drive. And Olynyk.
I feel like if I did more of that, I would have won that game.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Yeah.
Here's Hardaway.
Come on, man.
5 points in the game. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Murray's checked in. Doncic way outside. Rebound by Olynyk.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
To the paint. Olynyk with the steal. Brooks against Gafford. Pass to Olynyk. It's Trent on the wing. Outside Covington. And it's Brooks in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Trent can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 3 for Doncic. A rebound by the Spurs. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. That puts them in the lead. 12 points for DeJounte Murray.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 11. On the wing, Irving. Irving double team. Pass to Gafford. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. No good with the layup. Here's Murray.
Oh!
It down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Fucking
Murray,
Charlotte Hornet, get the fuck out the way.
And then just drop the dagger.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Irving. 10 points for him. Jones for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Outside, Covington. Kept alive. And Olynyk kicks to Trent.
Gary.
Good on the triple.
Yeah,
damn it.
The defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Jones, the pass to Gaffney. Irving for three. Rebound by Olynyk.
No.
Olynyk's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Outside Irving. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. PJ, hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots.
PJ, you got dunked on, bull.
Shut up. Quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. All right, fellas, who do you have at the top of your power rankings?
FC, I'll go with Steven Adams, Giannis, and Zion.
Now, that's a lot of power. I agree, Shaq, but I got to throw LeBron in there, too.
Guys, that is a completely different type of power. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
They're giving up too many threes. Got to extend their defense. Get out there and cover on the perimeter. Jeez.
They look like Shaq trying to guard me.
For real.
Slow-footed and a step behind.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Murray. Robert Covington out there with Kelly Olynyk.
God damn.
Brooks, and it's Richardson who's in at the shooting guard. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint.
Come on, ref.
Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The lead is 2.
Come on, man.
The road to challenge. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now. The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
How many bad plays, how many bad non-fouls are they going to call, man? Okay. Still nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay
Come on,
review
dude.
is that when you see the slow motion replays,
Man, y'all crazy as hell.
and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the
Yeah,
word is
especially if
in,
you can't
they
see.
decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Spurs making a
Bullshit.
switch here. Drummond's checked in. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master
God damn it.
of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, angles. Sometimes as a coach you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks for the report.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas leading by 6. On the wing, Jones. Gafford passes to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
What?
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Doncic against Brooks. Doncic, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Richardson, no luck.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the
God
second
fucking
half.
damn
And
it.
it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Up top, Gafford. Jones, the pass to Washington. He feeds it to Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's on the way up to 8 now for Dallas.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Yep, that one goes in there. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
And on the way from Irving for 3, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Richardson bangs home the trifecta. Richardson's got 5.
Difficult make that time by Richardson. I mean, here's a guy who was a second-round pick. He knows all about overcoming obstacles.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 18.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Murray. 6-point game. Richardson, good.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Irving against Richardson. The pass to Doncic. Gafford is screen on Brooks. Back to Gafford. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he recovers it. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Richardson. Great D that time from Irving.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Jones, the pass to Washington. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Richardson, no luck. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic passes to Washington. Irving looking over the floor. Unloads from 9. Jump shot is good that time. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, when Irving rises up to take these shots, so smooth in how he gets it done. He always seems to be in control. That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They're going to have to be cautious now.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Trent comes in for Brooks, and it's Clarkson in for Richardson. And Murray's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. San Antonio again missing. For Dallas, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Jesus
and a bit of
Christ.
a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jones in the post, defended by Trent. And again, Dallas turns it over. Spurs trail by 7. Murray outside. Drummond sets the screen for Murray. From deep, Trent. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And San Antonio shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
A good look from Doncic. The wing jumper off target.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now Irving, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Irving from long range. Rebounded by the Spurs. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. Drummond with a screen on Jones. Ingram dishes to Murray. For the tie. Let's pull it in. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
It's Drummond missing. Dallas leading by 5. Doncic kicks to Irving for 3. They get it
what?
Again.
Oh my God.
From Doncic.
Boy, there is no quit in Doncic. He competes every play, every game.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
See, you better fucking hit that. Dunking that rebound. Goddamn.
Even better finish.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Now here's Hayward. After Luka Doncic's miss, that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead. From past the arc, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Clarkson passes to Murray. He takes it in, and it's Murray with the jam.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Murray, no good. And stolen by Murray for the lead. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Lively's shot is off. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Spurs. It's a one-point game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Doncic gets to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight. The Spurs shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one falls. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Murray dishes to Hayward. With the shot, Murray, good. Murray's got 25 points in the game.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
The 3 for Doncic. That shot, no good. The shot, no good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Mavericks. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
Number 14.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
What the fuck, man?
Doncic and Irving are out there. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Kleba in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with him. You better think again.
And the Spurs making a change here. Trent's checked in. The Mavericks leading. Irving passes to Doncic. Launches from deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
And it's in there.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Passes it to Hardaway. Washington sends the pick for Hardaway. Another 3.
Jesus Christ.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Washington. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Washington missing. Spurs trail by 4. And that one's good. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta get the lead, man.
Field goals
Jesus.
have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that
Fuck
wide
off
open,
him.
I think you got to knock it down.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas again missing. For San Antonio, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Good on the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him, and just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
Dallas calls timeout. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Dallas. Then for the Spurs, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Drummond. Robert Covington subbed in for Trent. With a short break,
come on, man.
Gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Dallas leading by 3. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Murray. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
The pass to Covington. Back to Olynyk to tie it up. Kleber with the rebound.
Fuck.
14 foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks.
And that one falls for Irving.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Richardson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
Washington sets the pick for Hardaway. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And again, Dallas turns it over. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Doncic, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and
What
never
the
really
fuck?
had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
Outside Irving. Down low. Here's
God damn it.
And Gafford throws it down.
He might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Right wing. Now Olynyk. Covington, a screen on Washington. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
And among 7-footers, you know, Olynyk is in the conversation for best ball handlers. He's that good.
Irving with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Outside Hardaway. Here's Jones. Rejected by Murray. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds for the possession. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is...
I don't understand why they don't let me do sub in who I want to sub in.
Checked in. Andre Drummond's checked in for San Antonio. Richardson against Irving. To the inside. 3 on the clock. From deep Washington. Rebound
like, please miss
Drummond.
a shot. They've been hitting like every fucking shot possible.
He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Richardson kicks to Drummond. To take the lead. He goes up again, and Olynyk finishes it off.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Irving passes to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Drummond, what is he doing, man? He keeps guarding the fucking perimeter.
This guy doesn't mind showing off
Like,
what
bro,
he's got.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Get it, Kelly! Ah!
There's the 3. Kept alive. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond.
There we go. Jesus
Really
Christ.
a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. That 3 off the mark. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Drummond. Almost, but it rolls out.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
They get a hand
Go!
And stolen by Murray. Richardson dishes to Brooks. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Drummond sets the screen for Murray.
And one.
Through the D for the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Washington. Hardaway is subbed in for Jones. Spurs also with the sub. Ingram, he's checked in for Richardson. Kleber. Ingram with the steal. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Doncic. 1:46 left to play here in the 4th. And Hardaway comes to help. Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 40 points.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Here's Hardaway. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr. Because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
Drummond with a screen on Doncic. With 3, Olynyk. The offensive rebound. Ingram outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 5. And they double up Doncic. Inside. And Camper throws it down.
Oh, and look at how well he let him in there. Really, he passed him for that miss.
Ingram against Hardaway. Olynyk, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Ingram. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And a wide open look for Irving. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Doncic against Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is a part of Murray's game that he has really improved upon, and he throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 3. 27 seconds left in the game. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both. It's a
Gotcha.
7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Now the Mavericks with it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Get out the
That's
fucking
exactly
way.
their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
From deep three-point territory, it's in.
Damn.
That's a real nice looking
Shout out to Cleaver.
three ball there.
And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and
Man.
David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
Bodie. Vote. Team board though. We